Jefferson has this one teed up, and off we go from uptown Charlotte. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Mayfield on play action. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. That touchdown certainly a welcome sight. Remember, they were shut out last week. They talked to us about getting early momentum. Well, here you go in the opening quarter.
Got to rebuild confidence, because when you get shut out, I don't care how strong you are mentally, you've got to take a step back and say, okay, what just happened here? Because nothing that we were doing worked well enough to get into the end zone, and that's a nice confidence-building drive, one that puts it in the end zone to give them an opportunity.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Throwing to start the drive. Bonds. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Panthers come in looking for an 11th win on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Off the play fake. Bonds. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On On third down, here's Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
And they'll go again with Etienne. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs. So a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They hand this off to Harris, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action. Bonds. Open man downfield is Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Bonds. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 37-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bonds. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The numbers a week ago for Chase. 5 catches, 82 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Looking to throw. Bonds. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
McPherson now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Mayfield now. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it. And we saw evidence of that right there.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long. But I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle, he's got Myers. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina as the offense comes out here, Charles. Remember, they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
We saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake. Over the middle, complete. That's Myers. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, Mayfield. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back and he fires one that's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, Bonds. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. To throw on second down, Bonds. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Bonds. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw, Mayfield. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Mayfield. Pass incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, He's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
On first down, Bonds. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw on second down. Bonds. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Back to throw. Bonds. And that will be incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Carolina. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Mayfield with it once more. He'll drop that underneath Etienne. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, and it's the Chiefs who have the lead in that one. Hollywood Marquise Brown, a touchdown reception. From there, we head to Hard Rock Stadium to check on the Dolphins at home in Miami. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. The Dolphins trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville, see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. On now to a check on the next-gen stats in the first half for the Raiders. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
To throw on 2nd down, Bonds. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off by Cole Holcomb. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational. So
here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. A give running right, Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
Following the fumble recovery, Bonds. He will find his man Chase complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Baker down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing on 1st down, Bonds. Throw left side complete to Chase. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive and play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
On second down, a run with Etienne. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield now. This pass caught by Hamler. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Etienne up the middle. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Etienne fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Once more, Etienne. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Panthers about ready to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Looking to throw. Bonds. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw. And it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
On 1st and 10, Bonds. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jamar Chase, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught by Howard. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this is caught by Watkins. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Toward the sideline, And look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Bonds. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Off the play fake. Bonds. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception. Now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. What a big fourth-quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. This is taken at the 15. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Throwing on 1st down. Bonds. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Bonds. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Back to throw. Bonds. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
On 1st and 10, Bonds. And one more time, that's Watkins. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Deron Payne make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
McPherson's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Matt Rule not a big fan of that last call, and he's going to go ahead and challenge it. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Here's a give to Etienne. Oh, look at the juke. Room here to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Another tote for Etienne. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A handoff for Etienne. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. K.J. Hamler from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So now the Panthers down by 1, and time a huge factor. They'll have 1 play here just north of the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, Bonds. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. Straight ahead, Etienne. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Etienne with it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Etienne. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one.